Voices here, voices in your head. Listen and drift from and make it all, make your own.
So this is just going to be a really quick video explaining one of the only paranormal things that has ever happened to me. And it's a very simple story. It's not like this big elaborate, crazy, ghostly tale. But I guess let me give you a little preface or whatever. This was back in 2012, and I was living with my daughter's father and my daughter at the time, and I had just found out that I had to get open heart surgery for the very first time. So, I never knew that I had heart issues. This was, very traumatic. It was a very traumatic time in my life because I thought, I was literally going to die. I never really heard of open heart surgery, so I didn't have a lot of knowledge on it. So when I thought that, let me just say, I thought I was going to die, right? So it was that time of my life. I'm dying. This is scary, blah, blah, blah. And the whole chunk of the story is I was crying in my room. My daughter's father was in there with me. He was upset too. We both were scared. And we were just very upset. And he went to go, lean in for a hug, to hug me, embrace me, and make me feel better. And at the same exact time as he was coming in for a hug, we were and we both saw this black blob. It was a black blob with spikes coming off of it, like a sea urchin. And we both saw it, and as we were going in to hug each other, and we both jumped back and and yo, I still can't explain it to this fucking day. I still can't explain it, and it was gone in a flash. By the time we jumped back and gasped, it was gone. But we both fucking saw it. We both saw it. And I just started thinking about it a lot recently because I don't know if I already said this, but this was back in 2012. And I don't know, I would always think about it because that's the only crazy ass thing that has ever happened to me personally. And the only way I could really describe what it looked like is almost like a sea urchin, I think. Like a sea urchin. Or I've seen something on a video one time where they were talking about a magnetic rock, and it had magnetic sand coming to it, and it had the spikes. But no, the spikes were really long. And yeah, I guess that's I don't know what the hell that was. So I kind of just wanted to make this video to ask if anybody has any ideas of what that was, or if you have ever seen anything like that yourself. Because I still, it bugs me. It bugs me to this day that I can't explain what the hell that was. And yeah, like I said, it was a very traumatic time in my life, but I don't hallucinate things. I didn't even do psychedelics back then. I didn't do any drugs back then. The only drugs I did back then, back in 2012, is smoke weed or drink. I wasn't, experimenting with LSD, mushrooms, DMT, stuff like that. So even if I was, I have done psychedelics and I've never seen something like that. It was physical right there. And it scared us. And the fact that we both saw it, sorry, my eyelashes, and the fact that we both saw it was fucking, really stuck with me. But something that is extremely fucking crazy is, this happened years ago, right? And me and my daughter's father broke up. And, we didn't really keep communication. My daughter goes with him on the weekends and stuff, but, we weren't friends. But just recently, me and him started to get a better relationship where we're able to talk and be adults. So I asked him, I said, you remember what happened in the room that day, right? And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, when we were in the room and we went to go give each other a hug and we saw that black blob and it scared us and we were freaking out for weeks after. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, dude, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Angelo. Like, come on. Because I know he remembered. I know it. I know he did. Because we talked about it for months after. For months after we would talk about it because it was traumatic. We're like, what the fuck was that? Is that like an alien or a ghost? Like a demon like between us? And it just, I don't know why he doesn't remember. If he's just maybe saying that to piss me off because I know he knew how much like it affected me, or if I'm in just a fucking alternate reality right now and he doesn't remember, or I'm just crazy all fucking together and I'm hallucinating things. But I don't think the last one's the case. I know what I saw. I know what I remember. And yeah, I mean, that's it, I guess. Let me know down in the comments any of your suggestions of what it was, ideas. You can even let me know if I'm crazy. I don't really care anymore. But all right, I hope everybody's having a great night, and goodbye.
The system is not for humanity.